What got you into racing?
Man, you know what? I think when I was 14 years old, my dad took me and my brother to Dallas, Georgia. And that was our very first time going to the racetrack. And they had a lot of rail cars, so I wasn't really into those rail cars. But my father, ever since we were kids, he always did stuff with cars or whatever. So we started playing around with them in the backyard. And I remember having a 350 Oldsmobile motor. Oldsmobile. Old Cutters, a 19, I think it was a 7.8 Cutters. I thought that car was fast as all like those. But I started doing work on it, kept messing around with it. Then we ended up building a small block Chevrolet motor and put nitrous on it. Then built a big block. So that's what got me into it.
Mm-hmm. So you've really been into it since the first time your dad took you to the track at 14.
Since the first time he took me to the track at the age of 14.
So the racing bug bit you?
I ain't gonna tell you it just bit me. I think I got infested with it because that's all. Everything I do is all about racing now.
All right. What made you race a Cadillac versus any other type of car?
You know what? What happened? Really, I wasn't gonna race that car. I bought that car for my birthday. I bought it out of Texas, and I said, you know what? It's a cool little car. Got an LSA motor in it, and when I got it, LSA motor in it with a blower on it, and I said, you know what? Let me put a cam and some headers on it. Let me put E85 on it, and I just kept upgrading it, and then I started putting thousands upon thousands of dollars in it. So, you know, it was a cool little family car. I go pick the kids up from school, travel, go out of town with, and pretty much once I got off the interstate from going out of town, it turned back into a little race car. So that's what made it fun. They ended up putting nitrous on the car and all that. So that's why I chose that Cadillac.
Okay. Would you build another type of car, or are you planning to build another type of car?
I got a 73. We trying to put it together, twin turbo donk that we trying to finish up. But I got a 57 Bel Air. I got several cars that I'm working on. I got a lot of irons in the fire, so that's how I go.
Wait, so did we get an exclusive? You about to be in a dunk game?
I got a dunk already. Yeah.
So that means you gonna go across some hind parts when you get that dunk built?
I tell you what, look at it like this right here. MJ the stunt man, cut the check. You know, that's family. All this family, whatever. So they kind of know what's going on. Kind of been low key on everything. You know, don't too many people really know me unless you're from the city. But I plan to get this car and travel with.
You gonna draw on some people, or you just gonna pull up?
I don't like to draw. I'd rather just pull up, because when you start drawing, you bring too much attention.
Okay, all right. So you got a 73, all right? Is it a vert?
Yeah, it's a vert. It's gonna be a vert.
Oh, okay. Look at Mighty Mouse. You see he taking notes down there.
Hey, I see they pulled that mold out of Mighty Mouse too.
All right. So if you could race anybody, who would it be?
I don't know. You know why I say that? Because I'm not here to get any accolades and nothing like that. I pretty much do it for the culture. You know what I mean? You can win some, you can lose some, but you got to respect everybody in the game. So I don't want to just draw on nobody. I'd rather just pull up and just, hey, we pull them out of the trailer and we get to it.
All right. What do you think would make the rim racing events more diverse? What would attract a more diverse crowd?
I think if we could get the big rim racing and travel more, I know it's out in Vegas, it's going to LA, even Big Chief and them in Oklahoma are starting to do it. But just really get the cars and just take them to different drag strips and just let them know what these cars do.
Right.
The one thing I'm gonna say about this don't racing though, I think we have to be mindful of we gotta make sure they safety. We improve the safety factor on them. I will say that. Because, you know, we racing verse and ain't no road cages and nothing like that in it. So you have to be mindful of that too.
Right. All right. So I asked all the guys this question. It's a 2-part question. What do you think is helping big rim racing and what is hurting big rim racing?
I think one of the things that's happening is the notoriety that is getting. I think Dope Master doing the whole thing with Vybes kind of helped out, but I think one of the things that's going to hurt Big Rim Racing is the guys with that pride, that attitude, you know what I mean, that whole ego, you know what I mean, disrespecting people, shit like that. That's what I think that's hurting.
Yep, I would. You know, what's always amazing to me, the majority of y'all have the same answer, like the pride and ego and no togetherness. But I wonder what it's going to take to make that happen. Like, almost everybody has had the same answer, but it's kind of like if you know what to do, how come it can't happen? I mean, how come it hasn't happened thus far?
Because you got all these different cliques. It ain't going to work like that. You know, you got, let's say in Atlanta, you got MJ, you got Cut the Check down south. You know, in Florida, you got the Miami boys. However, the guys in Miami don't fuck with the guys in Duval County. You know what I mean? But it's still the state of Florida. You feel me? So it's too many different cliques opposed. Everybody linking up and just helping each other. I think that's what's hurting.
You're right about that. So listen, let me tell you this. Every time, because I have had women and will have women on the show, but every time I have gentlemen on the show, the ladies get in my DM or send questions that they want me to ask. So here's the part where I hate to ask them because I'm a girl, but I want to know if it's okay to ask.
Hey, you can
the questions.
You can ask, I'm an open boy. You can ask me whatever you want to ask.
All right. You sure? I won't be disrespectful. So the ones that sent questions that I deem are semi a little bit, you know, I won't ask them. But here we go. You said you was ready. So the first question is, well, it's not a question. It's just a comment. They said, I've never seen him before, but Lord have mercy, I got to make sure I see him in the future. They want to know if you're single or in a relationship.
I'm currently married now, so that's where we at. You know, family first with everything.
Oh, okay. I will not ask the rest of the questions.
No. Go ahead. Maybe I may be able to help enlighten some people.
He talking about he got in a whole different mood when you brought them ladies up.
Hey, you know, hey, you gotta understand, hey, sometimes, hey, ladies can be your kryptonite. Hey, it is what it is.
How old are you?
40.
This one young lady said it looks like he works out. He's really, really, really nice looking. Oh, well then this really doesn't matter. They asked what type of women you like, but that doesn't really matter because you're married.
Well, I put it like this right here. And for all the women or anybody that's tuning in, let me ask this: what is a dime that don't have a dime? How about that?
All right. Yeah, we're gonna get off their questions now because they don't. And look, because I started asking their questions, they started sending more questions to my DM.
It's all good. Like I say, I'm an open book.
We not. We done.
Okay.
We done with them. If you want to know later, if you want to know later, I'll send those to you.
I got you.
So go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just saying, I seen the comments. Hey, man, let's keep this racing.
Well, I ask fans questions, so if the ladies are fans, I gotta ask their questions, right?
You got to.
So usually they ask this question every time, and they've disappointed me the past 4 shows. So I'll have to ask the question. Gone Hollywood or Too Fly?
Man, let me tell you, Gone Hollywood been working. You know what I mean? If I had to choose, I'm gonna put it like this right here.
You had to bet your money. If you had to bet your money.
If I had to bet my money, I'm gonna ride with the home team. I think KDC gonna come fuck up everything in the state of Florida.
Ain't nobody asked that.
They gonna leave it like that. They gonna leave it like that. I can't. Here's the thing. I respect Hollywood. I respect Two Fly, but I hate to sit back and try to choose side, because if I run into a situation, I may need one of them to help me with it. You know what I mean? They like, hey, you know what I mean? So
they understand it's just racing. It's a conversation. It's, like some people will say, well, blah, 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 whatever. It's just a conversation. Yeah. So I guess I can't even ask my next question.
Nah, you go ahead. Let's. I tell you what, if I had to pick between Gone Hollywood and Two Fly, man, both of them working. So I would have to put my money just for more consistent would be with Gone Hollywood.
Okay. I don't even know if I should ask this question because thus far it's been one-sided. But Grand Nasty or Boost Doctor?
Boost Doctor.
Well, I mean, I knew you was gonna say that because Boost Doctor been winning.
Yeah, Boost Doctor working. Hey, Grandpa said he got something to prove.
Yeah, you can use his questions box. I can see him. So, with that being said, I wanted to know, when you build your car, when you build your dome, when you're done with building a dome, do you really think that the game is going to be in a state where you really feel like you want to get out there and race, or do you feel like the game is declining?
No, I think it's all about. I think the game is gonna still be there. It's been here for a long time. I don't think it's gonna decline because everybody still put money into it. You know what I mean? I think big wheel racing, dunk racing is the only thing that you can really still get out there and drag on the street and still go to the track and race too. So people still bet.
Do you prefer street racing or track racing?
I like the street. I like the street because the street, you have to be a better driver. Anything can happen. At the track, it's gonna go. You know what I mean? In the street, you might have to feather it.
Mighty Mouse said LS or big block conventional.
I grew up using big block conventional, but I don't know, these LSs. I think in the A they work and just putting on how much boost you put into them. So I like LS. That's what I'm running. I'm going with LS in mine.
He's talking about you got his wife calling him now. CKP, you rough. I asked, was it okay to ask?
Let me tell y'all about this situation. A lot of people don't know. Hey, I'm still married. I'm in the process of going through a divorce though, so I'm gonna be 100 with it. You know what I mean? It's still family first on everything that I do. Only reason I'm still messing with the race car, because my son, that's all he talk about. Hey, Dad, hey, when we going back to the track? When we doing this? So, that's what I build these cars for my kids. But like I told y'all, what's a dime without a dime? You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, man, if you DM me, KP, I'm not looking for no liabilities. Everything has to be an asset. I'm spending too much money. So I'm gonna leave it like that.
Sound like he's saying, jump in his DM. So anyway, they said fuel injector or carburetor.
Fuel injection.
Somebody said, how's the car coming along?
Man, I broke my crankshaft. It's actually at the shop now, man. I'm gonna try to have it ready so I can be down in Orlando on the 24th with it.
Gonna try, or you gonna make it happen?
Shit, man, I've been working hard. It's just trying to get everything situated with it. Find this part, find that part. You know what I mean?
Well, this has been a very eventful interview. It's been, eventful. We had some technical difficulty in the beginning, which I'm glad we were able to get it together. I knew you were at work, so I didn't want to take up very much of your time, but I really appreciate you sitting down to talk with us. He said, yeah, I'm trying to find a misfire issue.
Who is tuner? Ask him who is tuner. Who he using to tune the car since they're having a misfire issue.
Oh, so the tuner fixes that issue?
Yeah, he should.
He said, have you had any G bodies before?
Yeah, I have.
You have one now?
No, I don't. I don't have one now.
So, what you got against G bodies? Why you ain't got one now?
Man, let me tell you, the guys that I know that got G bodies or whatever, they flying. They making some serious power. So I know, you know what I mean, I can't even compete with it. So why build something I can't compete with?
Team G body. Yep. So, like I said, I knew you were at work and I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but I wanted to make sure that I spoke with you because ever since I seen you race that Lamborghini.
What was your thoughts?
It's a few times that I have seen something that have made my, right up there with you, with that night, when Macho did the three wheel motion, and the first time I seen Trav Dot Damage go down the track, Blue Jay, I think I died for like 5 seconds, and then I came back to life, and I was still holding my phone recording. So I was like, I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna find out. And before I left the track that day, I found out who you were. Yeah. I was like, that's a driver's race. Like, if the person that you left that car so far behind when you beat, I was like, they should just get a whole car away. Like, who drives a Lamborghini and lets a Cadillac beat them? I was like,
you know what I tell a lot of people? I say, hey man, believe it or not, you know, a Cadillac's always gonna be your last ride. I tell a lot of people I bought that car from a funeral home, right? So, you know, I sit there and I talk smack with it. That's like the little bullshit I say to them to make them mad. But I bought that car, man. I think I spent probably $30,000 when I bought that car. But it was bone stock when I got it. So I put a whole bunch of different upgrades in it. Like I said, it's a fun car. It's a fun car.
It's a sleeper though.
Yeah.
If I feel like you could pull up next to somebody and you could really hustle them. That car is a sleeper. Like, say for instance, you pulled up and somebody did not know who you were. They'll hit a car and they'll probably still think it's slow, and you could get them. We're gonna have to talk because we're gonna go on the road.
So we're gonna go get that money, huh?
We're going to get that money. We're gonna have to. I just thought of an idea. I'm about to talk to you.
We'll make it happen. All
right, so I appreciate you sitting down to answer the questions. I know you're at work, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. So what's the next race we can catch you at?
Man, hopefully I can make it the 24th of November. I'm gonna try to make Orlando. That's what I'm shooting.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed.
All right, and you'll race anybody.
Well, I ain't gonna say anybody, but you know, I mean, I know who to mess with, who not to mess with. But at the end of the day, you gotta realize, hey, I gotta feed my kids off this, right? That's why I do it.
I bet you that Lamborghini thought the same thing last year.
You know, hey, I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us today, and make sure you save it so I can go back and screen record it. And I really, really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
Hey, no problem, man. Appreciate you having me on here.
All right, thank you.